Alright, we're back with episode 16. And if you happen to catch the last episode, we ended up using this Knight of Dregs / Seppuku build. And that build was actually so good that I'm going to do another no relic run. But all jokes aside, I am definitely going to be using that build some more. It's actually extremely good, and it was a lot of fun to use. We do get Caligo, so this could be new. We have yet to get everdark Caligo on the series. Also have yet to get Great Hollows. I can't control if I do get Great Hollows, unfortunately. I know a lot of people have been commenting about that. Unfortunately, it's not Great Hollows again. It will happen on the series, I promise. I think it's about a 10% chance to get Great Hollows. I can't control getting it or not. I just haven't had the luck of getting it a single time within 16 runs now, so I apologize to people that want to see that, but it will happen. It is just not really a guaranteed to happen thing. It's not a guaranteed thing to happen in Deep of Night, so okay. Not gonna bother with the last rat. Just gonna go level up. I think I'm gonna go check the river boss, and I think this might be flame chariots down here, and that would be a really nice thing to do. Yeah, that is flame chariots. That's really nice to get done at level. Ooh, you know what else I want to do at level 2? No relics. I want to do this guy. Let's fight this guy. It's probably smarter to do the chariots first and then this guy, but I just want to fight this guy. This guy's probably going to take half of day 1 with no relics. But that's okay. Did not actually mean to guard counter that, but that worked out. Now I'm just only a little bit concerned about my stamina. Yeah, so going for some extra greedy, not greed if I ended up getting the deflects, but fitting in extra hits is a little bit risky with low stamina. Is the only thing. Not sure why that guard counter didn't go off. I'm really surprised. The damage at level 2 is better than I thought. Oh, that second hit was a bit greedy. I think I almost died because of that. Let my stamina recover a little bit. When he does this forward shield slam, and I know some people are asking about that. When you're in a solo and you're in his face, he does not follow up with the red explosion. So he's not gonna. Okay, yeah, he stance broke anyway, but right there he would not have followed up with the red explosion since I was right in front of him. I don't know if that's how it works in trios. Maybe one of you guys will know, but I am not sure if in a team he will follow up the red explosion. I guess it's impossible to tell who he's aggroed on sometimes. I've just noticed that he never does it when I'm in his face and deflecting or dodging. Can backflip this and then like to sheet that one. Fortunately, this guy isn't going to give a crazy amount of runes because he's not in the castle. When he's in the castle, he gives a lot of runes, especially if he's at the bottom. Compared to the other bottom castle bosses. Going really well for no relics. Was expecting it to be much longer. It was a little scary now. I definitely can't do those chariots after now. Castle is not in play. I'll be able to kill this guy for sure. So yeah, in this case, like I said, it definitely would have been smarter to do the chariots first. But who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have time to do this guy. Or actually, I would have been a higher level, so my damage would have been better. So I probably would have had time to do both. But it's okay. One more stance break should do it. And that is BBH. If he drops a Rivers, our run's just blessed from the beginning. He did not. He did drop... Ooh. A skill attack power Moog Sacred Spear. I'm gonna take that. Because if I don't get anything else for Caligo, that's like a decent option. So we will take that. And we're gonna get more. We're gonna get Winding Graces. We have a township. Excuse me. We do have a township. So in combination with the regular merchant in the township, that's 2 Winding Graces we'll get. Let's take the improved flask from the tower. Grabbed a couple of shards in case I need them later for Caligo. And let's see who's at the castle. Unfortunately, we can't do the castle because it's closing. But we can see enemies. Those are banished knights I see in the distance. And what I could do is I could just run by the basement just to see who it is. We know it cannot be Bellbearing Hunter because we already just killed him, of course. But I can just run by and see who's down here for later. And that's a Royal Revenant since there was nothing standing there. He's in the ground and then spawns when you go next to the enemy or the boss spawn. But we'll just continue this way. I'm now going for this boss over here. And since this circle is covering the top right side of the map, there's a 99.9% chance the day 1 circle is going to be up here. This is a flower. This is good. I can use my ult. And that is a gargoyle. A red one with no relics. That might take a little too long. I don't have fear in fighting the gargoyle. It's just that it might take a little too long. So let's make that judgment call in a second. Deal with the flower first. Use my claw. That one little flower's still alive. It's okay though. I do have the Moog Spear, but I can't use that until I'm level 10. So I have to use my katana for now. I wonder if it's a smart idea to grab a purple smithing stone if I don't get something from this flower. Oh yeah, the little flower. Almost forgot. Okay. They get a Sacred Nagakiba, so that's alright. Has Shared Order. Oh, I didn't even get level 7 out of that. Let's see the damage against the gargoyle and then determine if we want to stay at it. Yeah, let's do that. Unfortunately, it could take really long. To the point where it's not worth it. Starting with that move, huh? I want to see the damage when I get a crit. And a dash parry, I guess. Should be almost stance broken. Yep. Okay, let's see this crit damage. Okay, it's not horrible. I think I'll commit to this. The more deflects I miss, the... Okay. I should have sprint canceled that. Now I'm starting to think staying here is really bad. Let's see, because I'm going to be level 5 now. is the thing. Man, this is rough. This is really not good. Yeah, even less damage now. I can't, yeah, it's not smart. I want to fight him, but the circle's gonna start closing soon. I think if I kill one of these monkeys, it will give me level 7 when I go back to a Grace. I'm just watching, because he can roar, and he has a projectile roar. Yeah, he just did it right there. Level 6 still, unfortunately. What I'm gonna have to do is kill these red guys. These red guys are so annoying. I'm just gonna use my ult because they're that annoying. And see if that drops any good passives. And I gotta check that drop that he gave. And let's see. Is this anything good? Wow, that is really lucky. Damage negation at full. So I'm going to level. There's a small chance I can kill this boss, whatever that is. So let's go check it out. Level 7 is not the worst thing ever for day 1. Really unfortunate. I died to that gargle because there's a chance I could have killed it in time before the circle's rain got to it. That is a hippo. That is a fast kill. Let's see the damage after one stance break and a crit on the hippo. I might have to leave it and come back later, but let's see. See if I can squeeze some damage into this thing. Okay, let's see the damage here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to leave this. Come back later. I guess I'm just prepping the bosses for day 2 at this point. Get out of here. The hippo doesn't have any projectile moves or anything, so don't have to worry about my back. But yeah, after this we can rotate kind of counterclockwise. And I want to definitely make my way to the township. The township could have Rivers of Blood, which of course would be amazing for Caligo. And the rest of the run, of course. But let's see what our day boss is. I don't know. I do not remember this seed whatsoever. This might be Godric. I have a weird feeling it's Godric. Day 1 boss. But let's see. But yeah, I don't know if I showed, but here's my no relics. Don't know if I showed that in the beginning. Okay, the enemy should be spawning. There we go. Oh, it is. Oh, that's good. I have Sacred Order. I'm just getting hit too much. And I am almost dead. Probably going to use my ult when I get it. Don't have defeating enemies. Sadly, I'm not playing this smart or safe. This guy is one of the worst guys, summoning all these skulls. Okay, he's down. I do have my ult. I can shared order again. I can use my ult if I get in a bad situation. Ooh. I think I'm gonna use a flask. My stamina's really rough. Okay, I think he's at the point where he could summon. Yeah, he's gonna summon. Oh, I stopped him. That's really big. And the good thing is in solo, Oh, the crossbow. It looks like the crossbow guy is aggro on me, but... Okay, he's gonna summon. Let's see. Oh, I stopped it again. Nice. Okay. He's about halfway. You ideally do want to kill Tibia first. I find is ideal. It just takes way too long to deal with the other guys, and then he ends up summoning them anyway. I think it's my first Tibia on recording, actually. Luckily, I did get shared order for it. Okay, I've managed to stun him out of every summon that he's doing, which is great. Managed to stance break him. Okay, there's a guy here. I think my shared order wore off. Yeah, it did. That's okay, though. Wow, I managed to stun him again. That's crazy. Okay, one more hit should do it. I have to use my stamina to get across the arena. He's not summoning. Oh, now he is. Got him. Just in time. So he's going to summon the Deathrite Bird's going to spawn. What I'm going to do, he has a high chance of doing the nuke. Yeah. So as soon as the nuke hits, I'm going to use my ult. Guarantee I survive. And I can just roar now. Oh my gosh, my roar damage is really not good. But it's going to take care of most of the enemies. And I can use the claw now. I know I don't have shared order active, but I want to kill this guy. I kind of don't really need it now. I am going to do it now, of course. That guy missed me, luckily. Wouldn't have killed me, but would have probably had to use a flask. Let this guy attack. He's going to die to shared order. Okay, that's actually a scary attack. This attack will most likely kill me. Yep. That one, I don't know a consistent way to dodge that attack, sadly. But it's okay. All I need to do is kill this guy. Right here. And the fight should end. Yep, perfect, okay. Yeah, sadly, I do not know a good way to dodge that projectile attack from the Deathrite Bird consistently. I guess I haven't tried. I kind of try to dodge it the same way I would a Royal Revenant Wraith Explosion, where I run away and then kind of run like to the side and then forwards. But it just doesn't work. So I gotta try something different. There's a red bat creeping. Kill it. Attack power full, that's good for now. And let's go back to the hippo. I think I'm gonna skip that gargoyle. I'm gonna go see who that formidable is there, since that's closer to the township. And I really want the township. We'll come back to the gargoyle if the circle allows for it later. But I probably am going to miss out on that formidable as well. Alright, let's do the rest of the hippo though. Guard counter damage is so low. Crazy. Not sure what the heck sent me flying backwards there. That was weird. And build up a little bit of a bleed with the Nagakiba. Okay, oh, it's an awkward spot where we're probably not going to be able to get the crit. Yeah, hippos usually die instantly with relics. It's so weird having to elongate a fight with a hippo at level 8. Another awkward crit spot. The next crit should take care of it, I think. If I manage to get this. Nope, still really low damage. It's okay though. I'm hoping that formidable in the top left is like a bird tree avatar. Actually, a deathrite bird would be fine too, because I have the shared order. Okay, I mean, nothing great there. The echo straight sword was really not that good. Let's just go rush this. Already wasted a good amount of time on day 2 with that hippo. Yeah, the no relics. Super. I feel like the frickin' Bellbearing Hunter took shorter than that hippo right there. Hippo took a really long time. But yeah, there's gonna be a boss here and the formidable. I should definitely be able to make the township. And yeah, I guess I'm not too worried about my Caligo weapon because I did get that Mogwin Sacred Spear, which I still can't use, by the way, funnily enough. But let's jump up here. This is an Elder Line. That's a Tree Sentinel. Yeah, I should be able to do both of them. Think this Elder Line will get me level 10? So then I can use the Mogwins? Oh, the damage is so low on the Elder Line too. It's insane. This is the massive difference between using physical attack relics. Okay. Lion's almost down. Connected that guard counter. That's good. This should stance break it. Yep. Yeah, let's go for that Tree Sentinel. Magic damage negation. That's actually worth something for Caligo. I can finally use the Mogwins, but do I want to? Yeah, it's definitely going to be better. I'm just not really familiar with fitting in great spear attacks against this guy. I guess I am going to deflect it most of the time anyway. Okay, let's see how long this takes for damage. Okay, the damage isn't too bad. Yeah, luckily this thing is skill attack, which is helping the dash parry. Okay. Let's poke at it, maybe build a... I think this thing has an 8 bleed, right? Yeah. I'm gonna use my ult because I was in a bad situation, not really able to use a flask. Don't love that the guy is aggro now. I think the bats are starting to get aggro too. Okay, that claw connected, that's good. Okay. Got the bleed. Oh, he killed the guy, that's funny. Was not expecting that. Okay, this might kill it. Nice. That's actually good. Let's see the passive on this. Nothing good. And I'll take the Wending Grace, because I did not love the other options. Not concerned about getting the church. More concerned about taking the time to kill these bosses, go back to the castle and everything, and buy what I want from the township. This could be... I have a feeling this is Black Knife or Zamor, because I haven't seen those yet. Let's kill this thing for this talisman. Lightning, don't need that. It is a Leonine. Just a fast kill, hopefully. Who knows without relics. I fit in that guard counter there because I knew it was going to stance break. with the amount of deflects and damage I was doing. Backflip, attack that. Okay, so by the time the circle closes, I should have the kill. I can check the township. Then I might have time for both castle top and bottom. Yeah, prediction just about true. This thing died and the circle's closed. Another negation at full. I think I will take that because they do stack. No, there was a comment. Oh, I just used my money. Ooh, if this has rivers, that's not good. I should have saved my money. Let's see. Wow, that is so unlucky. How can I get money? I gotta kill the top boss and come back. I gotta do that really quick. Okay. Okay, this thing... It's not red. This thing actually shouldn't be too bad. To kill fast and then go back to the township. Yep, we're gonna have to... That's our mission right now. We gotta kill this as fast as possible. Because there is the rivers in the township that we're gonna want for Caligo. Yeah, Mogwin's damage is pretty good. Already got the bleed. Get a deflect. Build some stance. Beautiful. I have my ult for the phase change. Got a nice running R2 in there. Stance break already. I do have my charged Suncatcher, so I can do that. I'm going to use my ult. The ult damage is really good. I'm going to keep scratching. Does that hit me? It does, but it doesn't do that crazy. Oh, that's a really unfortunate strafe. I'm going to heal because I'm not at full. Okay, let's dodge that. Let's actually do this. I think this will kill it. Yeah. Yeah, glad I did that actually. Okay, we have the money to work with now. Do get a Halo Scythe. I'm not gonna take it. I'll just take improved crits. I think, yeah. Almost leveled. I'm going to go to the township. Not make that same mistake. Definitely not gonna have time for that gargoyle over there. I think the circle is going to end up being right here. It could also be right here or here right outside the castle. Just either way, it's going to be right outside the castle, but might have time for the bottom boss. We'll see. I mean, I am going to have a Rivers for the Royal Revenant. It's kind of hard to fit in Rivers combos sometimes, though, with its attacks. But let's buy what we need. I'm going to buy the Ritual Sword since it's going to help our damage a lot. Let's buy the Rivers for the Sacred Nagakiba. Don't need that anymore. What else is here? Guarding Negation. I think I kind of want that. Actually, no, I don't need it because I have the double. I have the double negation at full, so I actually don't need the Guarding Negation. But yeah, let's now try to kill the basement boss. And it's closing. I'm gonna go for it. Circle's in a little bit of a sketchy area. If it was here or here, the circle would be closing slower on this side. So it's closing faster because it's a little farther away from the castle. It might depend if this is a red Royal Revenant or not. Let's see. I'm going to try to fit in Rivers combos to kill it as fast as I can. Level 11. I was not expecting to be this low at this point, but it's okay. Okay, it's a regular. Pretty good damage. It's going to tank a little bit. Not greed. I think it is going to be safest if I use my ult. Let's just use it now. Try not to tank this poison too much. I'm gonna do this. I should be okay. Don't really have the time to use a flask safely. Okay, this should get the kill. Okay, beautiful. Dragon Scale Blade. I'm gonna take the successive. Let's see what Wilder has. Blood Boils, huh? Dragon Wound Grease. Wait, that's actually really good with for Caligo. Just realized. Okay, this is a little sketchy. Just realized I'm not going to be able to get the regular merchant either. That's okay. Don't need any of those. Yeah, a little bit of a mistake not being able to check the regular merchant. That is a winning grace. Missed, but it's okay. I'm killing these guys because I do want my ult back. Oh, I don't have defeating enemies. So, very little difference killing those guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's actually not good. I have to use a flask. I have a feeling this is Dancer. That's okay. If it's Dancer, it's fine. It is not Dancer. It is DTS. Let's take care of these guys. There's another one of these guys. Yeah, the no relics damage difference is insane. But we're gonna make it work. I was afraid that lightning... I saw the lightning pot out of the corner of my eye. I was afraid that was going to hit me. Let's just use the dash parry. Take care of this guy. And that should spawn the DTS. I'm going to do a little bit of reverse spam right here. I can't... The camera! The camera! No! The camera just... Oh, I should have adjusted my camera before doing that. It's okay, though. I'm not worried about the rest of the fight. I only died because the I got really messed up by the camera there. Would have been better off having my camera unlocked right there, probably. But I'm not worried. He'll stance break here. Make sure to get on his weapon side. Okay, I don't think the guard counters are going to connect. He's going to spam fireballs for a bit. I'm getting further and further away from him. Okay, so this attack is going to run. And you can deflect it. Going back to guard counters now. Get on his weapon side. He's gonna stance break here. Bidden a rivers. Can't guard counter these, but you can guard counter that last hit. One or two more stance breaks should do it. You can fit in 3 R1s on that when I just did 2 R1s right there, but it is a little risky. I'm gonna run. I don't know if he follows up with his... No, he didn't follow up with his flying in the air move. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Did a little bit of greedy R1s there. I'm guard countering there because I knew it was gonna kill. Okay, does this kill the... No. I was aiming for the horse because if you kill it with fire damage, it will dismount the guy and kill him instantly. Had that happen on another episode recently. Didn't get there again, sadly. I should be able to kill him with just one more crit. This crit should do it. And we're on to Caligo. Perfect. Yeah, even though I died there. Ooh, max HP is actually nice. I wasn't worried about the rest of the fight. I'm confident in my DTS abilities. The cavalrymen are much scarier than DTS himself, in my opinion. Alright, so let's level. We get level. To be extra safe, we'll take a Wending Grace. Oh, actually, yeah, I don't need the Blood Boils. I'm going to apply this Dragon Wound Grease now and take the 2 more shards. I think is the best option. Dragon Wound Grease I wasn't really supposed to find anyway. It was just on the Wilder body. It's just one of them. I'm not sure what I would have taken if it was 2 of them. Probably would have just applied one and dropped one, actually. And this is... It's everdark Caligo, so this is new. So to start the fight, this is actually pretty important. You want to run towards her. I lock on, then lock off when she passes me. And then I turn my camera around and start running to the left a little bit after you lock on again. And this is a guaranteed way to get close to her right off the start of the fight when she's flying. She might scratch at me. Yep. So I'm going to go under her. Use my rivers a bit. Going to get close to her. And I just realized I shouldn't have done that because I got rid of my Dragon Wound Grease. I should have rolled the side to side breath, but it's okay. This attack, just stay by her legs. It'll be totally fine. Already out of FP. Okay, she is phase changing. I'm not at full HP, so I'm gonna, to guaranteed survive the hit, I'm gonna flask. Gonna deflect. Gonna do a rivers combo. And I'm gonna use my ult. And claw. And this will prevent the... That will prevent the ice storm from happening. You can cancel that with a lot of different character ults doing that. The only thing is, I'm not going to have my ult for the next one. So I am going to have to deal with the next one. This attack, you don't have to dodge. As long as there's no crystals near you. Let's see what it does here. Okay, got the stance break. And when the stance break happens, she's going to go back into gaining her armor again. Now, if I had a successive negation passive, which I don't currently, you can use it to hit the head and survive this slam. But you can also deflect it or roll it when she slams her hands down. So, actually, I should have been doing rivers combos, but I'm going to have to run away this time. And she's most likely going to follow this up with her flying away. Yep, it looks like she is. So, I'm not near the edge of the arena, which I normally would try to. So I'm going to try to do the same thing in the start of the fight. Oh, actually, I managed to deflect that. That was cool. I tried deflecting that as well. But yeah, if you stay in the middle, usually it's fine. Those projectiles don't end up doing that much damage. I'm going to have to try to deflect this. Nice. She's going to do her charge. And then I don't have to dodge because the crystals aren't near me. I can go back to using rivers. And the armor should break. Here we go. Yeah, I actually greeted rivers there when I should have ran away because she was so low. I had a feeling the rivers one was going to kill. And if it didn't, I was going to use my ult, and that would have guaranteed my survival there. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with that everdark Caligo on recording. I feel like I played that really well and explained how that fight ideally goes in a solo, so that was nice. Alright, routing. This routing was so weird because of the little damage from the no relics. So, spawn at the church. This one right here. 4 went that one. I try not to route too many churches because they can really waste the valuable time you need routing sometimes. In high depths especially, it's best to, if you're a depth 4, if you're at the point where you're in depth 4 and depth 5, you should start to get comfortable with having very little flash throughout the run. That's just how it is. But yeah, got the flask, did the Bellbearing Hunter. That took the majority of day 1. Saw there was a Royal Revenant in the castle. Let's actually go through this. Yeah, felled Bellbearing Hunter, got the spear from him. Did the Miranda Blossom, and then killed by Blackblade Kindred. I attempted the Gargoyle, but he was just going to take too long to kill to be worth it before the day 1 circle closed. But did Tibia. Did die to the Deathrite Bird projectile, which I still need to work on. But we got that done. Then we did the rest of the Golden Hippo. That thing took really long. Elder Lion, Tree Sentinel up here. And then I did make the mistake of spending my money right before the township after the Leonine kill. That is one thing you want to keep in mind. If you know you're going to a township, but you're doing a boss before that, it's always going to be best to save your runes for the township before you level up. Almost always. Especially on day 2. I don't know if that really applies for day 1. There might be different situations in day 1. You most likely want your runes for levels, and then go to a township on day 2. Then went to the Tree Spirit and killed that with the Mogwin Spear and used those runes to buy the rivers in the township. And then did the Royal Revenant and the DTS, and that was about it. Yeah, ended the run at a level 13, which I consider to be pretty low. But we're going to attribute that to the really low damage from having no relics, because lower damage means less stuff that you can get done on the map. So with relics, there's just way more stuff that you can do on the map because you have that much extra damage. Overall, that is a solid run because I was able to show off the everdark Caligo kill, and that completes the Caligo variants for the series 2. Alright, thanks for watching the episode. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the series, and we'll see you in the next one.